Hi everyone, Carly here from Soul Connect with our weekly reading for the Divine Feminine Collective. I'm pulling today from my Divine Feminine Oracle deck, my Land and Sky Oracle, and Moonology decks. Please remember that when I speak in these readings of the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine, I'm speaking in terms of energy and that you hold both already within. Your outer world is simply a reflection of your inner world. Your 3D relationship with your Divine Masculine is a reflection of your relationship with Creator or Soul, Great Spirit, God, whatever you would like to name the unnameable. It's that power greater than you that keeps your heart beating, the seasons changing, and the flowers blooming. Okay, these readings are meant for you to take as confirmation for what your soul already knows. These readings are timeless, so if this reading has found you, it was meant for you. I am, however, pulling for a collective energy, so take only what resonates and feels in alignment with you. These readings are meant to help pull you back into your own intuition and soul, not get stuck in mind and ego, attempting to figure things out or looking for answers. If that's what this reading brings for you, please move on, as that will not be helpful for you on this journey. Okay, let's get started here. All right, I'm going to pull 2 cards from my Divine Feminine deck today. And the first card here is Hestia, the goddess of sanctuary. And the second card is the Black Madonna, Our Lady of Hermits. Okay, Hestia's message is, no matter where I am home. The most sacred sanctuary is found within me. Okay, so this is really a reminder that you already hold everything within. Like I said at the beginning of this video, what is manifesting in your 3D world is a reflection of what is happening within. It can be easy on this journey to get stuck on the idea of external union with another, but this union already lives within you. It is simply a matter of coming home to your soul, to the divine. Hestia brings a very angelic kind of energy, as though you are connected to the higher realms or maybe coming into this connection in a way that you've not experienced before. The Black Madonna is all about transformation. So she takes pain and suffering and alchemizes it into a greater capacity to love. So I get that for some of you, you've been really going through it lately, like maybe experiencing a dark night of the soul. And this is exactly what the Black Madonna is all about. It's about that darkness or the shadows. But through the energy of Hestia, you have the ability to hermit or pull back into yourself and transform your core wounds into what will be the template of divine love I'm getting. So I'm getting like a sense also of homesickness here, like a longing to reunite with the comforts of home. But your external seeking for home is actually what keeps you stuck. This love that you're searching for already exists within. You must simply begin to tap into it. You have the opportunity now if you're willing to surrender and to transform this darkness into light. Again, I'm sensing some kind of crown chakra clearing or opening. So there's great potential here in the energies of the coming week to really let go of what no longer serves you and step into your highest timeline. There is definitely some kind of duality here, like shifting from duality into singularity or oneness, like the merging of body and soul. Again, this of course happens first within and is then reflected in the 3D world, where the Divine Feminine works more on the spiritual side of things or in the heavenly realms, and Divine Masculine anchors this work in the 3D. So this merging or union of the Divine Masculine and Feminine, there's a coming together of body and soul, both internally and externally, like how that is manifested as externally. All right, let's just read here from the guidebook a little about the Black Madonna, as I'm getting the sense that there's important information there that many of you will resonate deeply with. So let's find that. Okay. Let's read what it says here. So who she is. The Black Madonna represents the power we all have to emerge from the darkness transformed. There are over 500 Black Madonnas throughout Europe. Historians believe many of the icons are actually of the Egyptian goddess Isis and her son Horus, which were carried over from Europe during the Crusades. Other icons of the Black Madonna are meant to represent earth goddesses and are worshipped for the fertility miracles attributed to them. She is often depicted holding the royal scepter of a ruling monarch. Jungarian psychologist Marion Woodman believes that the Black Madonna represents a new awareness or consciousness towards the earth and our bodies. She represents the wisdom we can only acquire when we go through the often painful fires of transformation. In The Pregnant Virgin, Woodman relates that only the intensity of the fire can unite body and soul. The Black Madonna helps us become conscious of the spirit in matter, of the light in the dark, of the intersection of sexuality and spirituality. Okay. When your soul selects her card, for millennia, the body, the earth, all forms of matter have been devalued and misunderstood. The dark has been so vilified, yet all life emerges from the pitch black womb. The darkness is potential. It's the crucial and elemental stage we must all go through to create new or more life. The Black Madonna is the emblem of deep wisdom, the profound consciousness that is inherent in all things. All living and created things are energy. The body has wisdom, the earth has wisdom, and the pain we experience as humans contains deep wisdom. When we are in the fires of suffering, it can be difficult to trust that gold is being forged. It can be hard to trust when we are in terrific pain that there is a process at work that will make us more authentic, more alive, and infinitely freer. It can be almost impossible to accept or notice the presence of the divine when we are at our most human. The Black Madonna is the cauldron that holds us steadfastly as we endure the alchemy of integrating more soul into our existence. She is the promise that what doesn't survive the fires of suffering was never meant for us, and she is the presence that is there with us even when we might feel the most alone, reminding us that there is no darkness we can enter without being met by love. Oh, I love that. Okay. I'm glad we read that. So yeah, with all of this energy, like very transformative energy of letting go. So with that, let's get a card here from my Moonology deck. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. So, whoa, the full moon in Aries card just flew out, and the message here is a fiery climax approaches, which is funny since that message that we just read from the Divine Feminine guidebook, I talked a lot about that fire. All right, I'm getting this sense that this is, again, like related to that transformation that comes about from pain and suffering, or like the appearance of hell into love or heaven on earth. The full moon, which if you're watching, so this card, sorry, I don't know if I said that. I just read the message, a fiery climax approaches. So this card is the full moon in Aries. And so the full moon, which if you're watching right now in January of 2024, is actually just around the corner. And again, brings in those vibrations of release or letting go. I'm not picking up well here on the Aries link other than that fire energy really burns away what no longer serves you and leaves like ashes or ground that is full of potential for new creation. I'm getting the image of like a forest fire, like the dark night of the soul you have been experiencing feels like a fire ripping through you. But this is necessary for new growth, as these fires actually help, like the overall health of the forest. Okay, let's read here and see what this card says. Full moon in Aries. It's time to see if you've been a little bit too much me. There's a tug of war going on between what you want and what someone else wants. what someone else wants, but you'll have to wait a little while to see what's going to happen next. As you wait, ask yourself if you've been handling the situation as sensitively as you could have done. If you know deep down that you've been a little rash or harsh, gone too fast, or overstepped the mark, then accept that on some level you've created this situation for yourself, which means you can create your way out of it too. When this card comes up, a peak is coming, and it could be fiery. Okay. It says here, additional meanings for this card: being assertive is good. Just don't ride roughshod over anyone. If you're in a tense situation, meditate your way to peace, and you need to have more fun. Okay, the full moon in Aries is a super fiery time when emotions can run very high. On the upside, there's excitement about what might lay ahead, but tempers are likely to flare with rash comments or decisions. No matter when you pull this card, it signals that the situation has just or is about to come to a peak, perhaps in a heated way. There could be a price to pay if you have been too competitive or too blunt. Okay, I don't really get the sense of competition here, though. I think this fiery energy is really more about like the burning away of what no longer serves you. And also maybe that rising sexual energy, like the peak is related to some kind of kundalini activation that is linking in with this crown chakra opening. All right, let's do one more card from my Land and Sky deck to finish up this reading. I like this deck a lot because it's linked to the 8 limbs of yoga and often gives really helpful guidance and reflections on ways we can begin to connect in with the divine, which is really what my channel Soul Connect is all about. Okay, so the card that came out here is Saucha, which is a card of purity or cleanliness. I get the sense of like interconnectedness here, and again, that balance between the spiritual and material worlds. Let's just read right from the book, from this one. So it says here, there's a sweet simplicity about mushrooms. When there is a human-made, there's a mushroom on this card. I'll attach pictures here for you guys. When there is a human-made ecological disaster, oh, that's funny, with the idea of the forest fire, mushrooms are the first on the scene to help clean it up. Listen to what nature is here to teach you. Remember, you are part of nature. Saucha reminds you to be pure and clean. Start inside and work your way out. Yeah, okay. The reflections here for this card are, where do you cut corners with self-purification? What happens to your breath in a toxic situation? Harnessing your breath can help you feel a new vitality. And the affirmation for this card is, my pure thoughts and actions ripple out beyond me to change the world. So yeah, again, that link back to nature. Although I was getting the imagery earlier of a forest fire, this feels connected to that in some way. Again, linking back to that pain and suffering, but that nature has a way of connecting or bringing things full circle and healing. The divine lives within you, but also within all of nature. So we can look to nature as a guide and a means of connecting back to soul. The reflections from this card are really great things to ponder and help you move out of mind and ego and back home into soul. Okay, so yeah, again, just to wrap this up, I'm getting from this card that sort of sense of perspective, that how you see the world is what it will be, and to bring balance to this. You need to bring balance to the inner realms first, so connect in. All right, friends, that's it for now. Wishing you all much love and peace. Until next time.